wasting no time. I'm on the grind. I gotta get it.
Ladies
I'm all about my
and gentlemen,
the life that we live. You know I'm a shine.
gentlemen, ladies,
That dollar
boys and girls, girls and boys. How's everyone? We're back. We're gonna be realistic. It's an inspirational minutes with David. I have things on my mind. I have things on my mind, right? And we're gonna talk about those things today. We're gonna talk about it because I have a few things on my mind. And today's conversation, I'll talk with inspirational minutes with David. You know, it's about us. And today we're gonna talk about us. And our conversation today is it's properly titled. We're gonna have a conversation about what it's like being black in America. I know. It's a touchy subject, and I thought about it. I thought about some things, and I thought about what I was going to talk about, and what really made me want to talk about this and conversate. Just give you a little bit about me. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, what it was like for me as a black man in America growing up. We had Juneteenth last month, and I had to work that day, and I had a patient. One of my patients was in front of me, and he was getting some glasses from me, and you know it was kind of odd because he said, "Mr. Butler, happy Juneteenth," and I was shocked. I tried to keep what they call poker face. I said, well, thank you, because I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for my Caucasian or white counterpart to tell me, a black man, happy Juneteenth, and to know what Juneteenth is all about. I wasn't ready for that because that never happened to me. Not ever. And I've been here a while. 53 years. It never happened to me. I didn't know they knew about Juneteenth. I didn't know that Caucasian people knew about Juneteenth. But it was enlightening. It was pretty good to hear that finally, humanity may be coming around. But let's stay on point. What it's like to be a black person in America, a black man, a black woman in America. I remember growing up, and I lived through the 70s and a little bit in the 60s, and I wrote this down. I remember growing up and watching Flash Gordon, watching Flash Gordon movies, and it was done in the 21st century, and it was Buck Rogers. And at the time, the movies represented views of the future. But, me at a young age, I couldn't understand or understand that the movies in the future, it didn't show any black people. The movies depicting the future were all white people. And it excluded black people. It was though as that we didn't exist anymore. And it scared me. Growing up as a black man, a black woman, black in America. You see, us growing up, my mom always told me that I had to be 2-3 times better than a white man. I had to run faster. I had to do everything better. I had to be smarter, make better grades, make double the better grades. If he made a B, I need to make an A plus. I was taught to that I had to be exemplary in everything that I did. Everything had to be pure example for our race, and it had to be on the exemplified. It had to be of excellence. I was taught that. I was taught that I wouldn't be accepted as a black person. That I had to be better, had to do it better. I was taught that at a very young age. I remember when I was I guess I had to be 10 or 11 years old, and the series Roots came out. And that was my first time hearing things about roots, about slavery. They touched on it a little bit in history class, but the history class for American black male or female, it's not our history. You know, our history class that we were taught, or that talks about things in the history, it's about his story, not our story. Yes, I knew that we were slaves. I knew about the cotton gin, that Abraham Lincoln freed us. I know about Martin Luther King. He was a good man that was assassinated for being a good man. I was told that Malcolm X was too much, or that he was too strong. He preached hate. I was taught all the wrong things. And when Roots came out by Alice Haley, and I read the book many years ago, it shocked me. I didn't understand. I didn't know. So in 1980, 81, yeah, it was 1980 or 79, my mom and my stepdad, we moved to DeSoto, Texas. And at that time in DeSoto, Texas, it was about 95, 96% Caucasian. We moved in a Fox and Jacobs home. And I didn't know. I was going to DeSoto Junior High on Beltline Road in DeSoto, Texas. And at the whole junior high school, there were about 11 blacks. I remember getting spit in my face. And I beat the little dude up because he spit it in my face. I beat him up, I get suspended. I remember my mom was yelling, because she was a nurse going to work. She had to work, and she woke us up. We had 3 crosses in our yard. They spray painted on our house, NIGGERS, go back home. So I have dealt with racism. I remember being pulled over in my 20s and by a white cop because I didn't have a license plate in front of my car or something. He pulled me over, made me get out the car. I didn't know my rights then. Searched my car, got it all up in my face. Dared me if I put my hand, I better keep my hand behind me. Dared me. I was looking at him like, dared me to even buck him. Then he grabbed me by my. I remember he grabbed me by my throat and choked me and took me to the ground. And as a young guy, I fought back. Today, I've probably been dead. I fought back. What it's like to be a black person in America, a black man, a black woman. What it's like is to go out in the world to hopefully that we'll be respected as human beings. Hopefully that the world will not see us as animals. Hopefully that the world will see us as human beings, not 1/3 of a human. Trescott case. Hopefully that when we get a job that they see through the skin color, but but the character, the extent of our character, our education, our abilities and our skills. Hopefully that when a white person get on the elevator with you, they don't grip their purses, and and it's amazing because hopefully that when we drive home, and if a police get behind us, our hearts are racing and beating so fast that we're afraid that, hey, we get pulled, this might be our last day on earth. What it's like to be a black person in America. It's a lot of hope. And me as a leader in my field, and a leader naturally, I'm a dealer in hope. And so as a black man and as a black woman, we are born dealers in hope. I've been telling you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen that there's a change. I said it a few months ago in some videos. There are changes. We have changes, and you've seen the change. People are waking up from the slumber. Not just black people, but all people around the world. And it amazed me because I see it, and I am living, I'm alive, I'm breathing to see it. That we are coming a little bit closer from mankind to humanity. That there is a thing rolling for humanity to finally show its beautiful face for all people. So the question was asked, and the conversation today is what it's like to be black in America. What it's like to be a black man, a black woman in America. We are dealers in hope. And hope, as I say hope, I'm hoping and I'm seeing snippets of humanity. It's tough. We're strong. But we can be stronger together. All of us. Humanity, stronger together. And me as an optician, my job is to help you see better. Not only with your eyes, but with your mind and your heart. That's my job. That's why I have this channel, to help people. Even if I help one, I feel like I've done my job. Hey, hit the subscribe button. You made it this far in the video. Please comment if you want to talk to me. Comment. We can talk. We can have a conversation. Follow me, D_FLY_Optician, Instagram. FLY Optician, Facebook page. Hit the subscribe button again and a notification. I'm only here to help us. Because if I help you, you help me, and we would just spread this thing on, we'll help mankind come back to humanity. My name is David. I'm the FLY Optician. Thank you for hearing me out, for venting with me in some inspirational minutes with David. And I hope, because I am a dealer in hope, that all is well. All is well. And we're going to stay strong. And we're going to keep moving on. Until next time, I love you. Peace.